from your countries. Help us create jobs, we help stem migration.
The president added that Africa was keen on turning itself into an ideal place of business and has in turn taken reforms in the last 10 years to create a conducive environment for business.
We have done over the last 10 years significant improvement in the ease of doing business, reform in our judicial systems, and I am an example of that. Clarity in the protection of investment. All these measures point to an Africa that is seeking investment and growth.
He went on to assure foreign investors that Africa is now ripe for investment and prosperity. Elsewhere, Uganda High Commissioner to Kenya, Phoebe Otara, has urged Kenya to allow free trade between the two countries. Speaking during the official opening of the Uganda-Kenya Trade Exhibition in Eldoret, the envoy called for dialogue on allegations that traders from Uganda were being mistreated in Kenya.
That when the Ugandans want to walk in to Kenya, especially the border borders have complained to me, they've come to me and said, as ambassador, could you take this up? When they cross over with the people, they are sometimes detained. And when they are detained, then the Ugandan authority from the other side has to move in. So this is just a very small thing yet that we think can be rectified.
And hawkers in the country may soon breathe a sigh of relief if a proposed bill protecting and recognizing their trade is adopted as law. The bill drafted by the law firm MMC Africa Law, if adopted, will see structures put in place at both the county and national government level to decriminalize hawking by setting out clear dispute resolution mechanisms. Edward Murillo, the MMC Africa Law Team leader, says that the proposed bill will also seek to establish the Hawkers and Street Vendors Authority. Murillo says that the draft bill is geared towards regulating a sector that has largely remained unregulated over the years. The draft bill comes at a time when the Nairobi residents are decrying the overrun of Central Business District with hawkers. Anita Nkathankonge for Citizen Extra Business.
Kenya believes it has great young creative minds, and now we are taking you back to the University of Nairobi, where Dennis Otieno is going to be joined by one or two of the innovators that are currently attending the Innovation Week. Dennis.
All right, thank you very much. We're still here at the University of Nairobi showcasing this event of the Nairobi Innovation Week. Now, I'm standing close to an area that has been set aside for 15 of the most promising startups in this year's event. And behind me is just one of the exhibitors, which we're actually going to see, and for them to tell us what do we have here. Yes. What's your name, madam?
Hi, my name is Linda, and we are Dilapad. So we started Dilapad, myself and my sister. So what we are showcasing today is actually our smart pad dispensers.
Okay. Kindly, just in a nutshell, can you just tell us how this particular pad product works?
So how it works is really simple.
All right.
Yeah. It prompts you to start.
Okay.
So you press the button that is telling you.
Okay.
So you press, and then I want the normal type of pads. So I press for 2. Each pad is 10 shillings. How many do I want? For example, now I want 2.
All right.
So I press for 2 pads. I'm told to pay 20 shillings.
Okay.
There's the 20 shillings, and then I wait to collect my pads.
Okay, so you will be having 2 pads coming?
Yes, I'll have 2 pads, each is 10 shillings each.
Okay.
So there are the pads.
Okay. Oh. All right. So what prompted you to come up with this particular innovation?
So we came up with this innovation after seeing how many women and girls could not afford the 80 to 100 shillings for a packet of pads, but they can afford the 10 shillings for each single pad like this. So we decided we are going to fit our pad dispensers in all offices, schools, hospitals, marketplaces, and workplaces in general. Yeah, so this will promote social inclusion, gender equality, higher productivity for our girls, because they won't miss schools anymore, because now you have your sanitary pad, you're sorted, and then higher productivity even in the workplace. Yes.
All right. Clearly, as you can see, this is one of those innovations that happens to address most of the challenges that are being experienced by our ladies in this country. Now, we'll just move to another great innovation here. Now, this one in particular, I'm so passionate about because it tends to address the challenges that farmers in the country do face. Thank you very much for joining us. Kindly, what's your name?
I'm Lorenzo Boncompagni. I'm representing Capture Solution, and here we are presenting Weight Capture, an application that allows to collect weight from tea, coffee, or other commodities electronically through the app Weight Capture.
Okay, kindly, can you just tell us how this particular app works?
Okay, so it's an Android app we have installed into our mobile application. Now we are showing it on the desktop for facility. So now Enoch will show the how it will work.
Okay, Enoch, kindly describe for us how it works.
You go to collection, and then we can use fingerprints to identify the farmer. So when you put, now it's showing I'm registered with Abdi. Yes. After that, it shows the kgs. You can see the kgs in the scale are being reflected via Bluetooth. And then now you can.
So this is like a tea bag, for example. Once it's stable, I can collect the weight.
Okay.
I agree. I can now weigh the next bag. But let's say we finish. Once we finish, now we print the receipt so that the farmer can get a receipt. So the farmer is very happy because we can even show the cumulative weight. So he gets a full report. There's transparency, and we're avoiding theft. The data is then pushed to the server, and then we can do the payment through our system. We have all kinds of reports, and we can also pay via M-Pesa the farmer.
So generally, it's like an app that has a data for farmers in the country. Is that what you're looking at?
It collects actually the commodity information from the farmer. So it's mainly for big commodities like tea, coffee, grain, pulses, tobacco. So it can be used for different commodities. It's mainly the factories who use this, and then the farmer gets also information through SMS and other means.
Is it all over the country, or where have you used it?
Actually already in Kenya, it's in Tanzania, and now we are also in Ivory Coast. Yeah.
All right. Now, clearly, as you can see, these are just two of some of the innovations that are being showcased right here at the University of Nairobi during this year's Nairobi Innovation Week. Now, remember that this particular event is running on until, started on Monday and will run on until Friday. So for those of you who haven't actually stepped into this place, you can just make your way here before Friday and see some of the innovations that are around here. Back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Quite interesting innovations right there. We have come to the end of our show, and joining me, Wahiga.
Yes.
How was it? How did you think
Great
business?
job. Great job for the first episode of Citizen Extra Business. Great job to you and to the team out there, Dennis, Patrick, and of course the team behind the scenes, Bonyo and Kanja. I think we're looking forward to have this on Citizen Extra every Wednesday.
Yes, thank you very much. But be sure to join us. That is every Wednesday from 11 a.m. And as we leave, we are going to leave you with how the stocks are trading at the Nairobi Securities Market. My name is Mombi Waroi.
Right, I was about to ask you whether we're going to say our names. And my name is Wahiga Mora. I believe after this, we have Swalem Doi with the Kiswahili edition of Citizen Extra. Thanks for tuning in. Stay with Citizen TV. And of course, those are the commodity prices?
Yes.
Okay. Here they are for you.